Ava's definitely learning this episode that if she's going to come back, she needs to set those boundaries. That doesn't really go well, but...
Oh my God.
Under Deborah's roof, it's Deborah's rules.
Kiki's somebody who has boundaries with Deborah, and it's worked out for her.
You've got to set boundaries and keep things appropriate.
Yet, of course, then she says, can you blow this glitter on my ass crack? So, like, she has boundaries for herself. She just doesn't necessarily have them for other people.
But she says what she wants.
Yeah, she does.
She is very unfiltered.
And I think Deborah weirdly really respects that when she sees that in a person.
She's very comfortable saying how she feels. She dropped into herself.
Shout out to Poppy Lou, because I think she shot that fashion show scene
3 weeks after giving birth?
3 weeks after giving birth. She very sweetly was like, the only show I would come back this early for was Hacks.
We love you, Poppy.
In the beginning, we see a Weight Watchers ad.
In the 87 to 92 guest suite.
That's right. But it is an interesting image to start on because she clearly forced DJ to do it.
Yeah.
And we get to sort of watch that same dynamic of Deborah mommying DJ throughout the rest of the episode.
Sweetie, please, elbows off the table, the self-tanner stains. And put your napkin in your lap.
Mom, I'm an adult.
Here's your plain pasta with butter.
Ooh, thank you.
DJ's at a high when we first see her again in season 3. She has 5 years sober.
She's glowing.
She's glowing, yeah.
I'm pregnant.
What?
Give me a hug.
In some ways, I think you'd assume that DJ wouldn't like Ava because she's able to have a closer relationship with Deborah, but for some reason, DJ likes her, which I think is kind of fun and a little bit unexpected.
Ironically, it would pair well with a nice dry Chablis.
That'd be super funny if this wasn't NA.
Deborah really does hijack the meeting and make it about her. She cannot help but workshop jokes.
I'm sorry I didn't do therapy good.
I'm walking home.
Oh, come on, at least take an Uber.
I'm locked out of my account.
We thought, how refreshing would it be for DJ to do really well? Because she's like, I get to rip her a new one, and her mom can't talk back and rip her back.
We are here to celebrate Deborah Vance.
To have all these comics that we are such huge fans of play themselves on the show is really a cool experience.
And a lot of them have done roast. The people that were on the dais? The people that were on the dais. So.
A word he knows well.
A word I know well and use often.
They're all performers in their own right, so we do improvise a fair amount or change things, and it's really fun. We're just like playing with these funny people.
I'm Mario Cantone. Thank you for that tepid applause.
Let's start with a laugh as though Andy just said something.
So really act then?
All right, let's do faster. We're gonna do a little laughter. Actually, let's do slightly more than we did for Andy.
I love you all, thank you.
We had written way more jokes than we needed and let them make them their own.
I can't believe I passed on Sharknado 4 for this. I can't believe I'm doing this sober. Deborah!
Thank you, Patton. Loved you in the live-action Winnie the Pooh. Oh my God, Deborah. Wow. Most people say you're a two-faced bitch, which is weird, because when you get to know you, it's more like 5 or 6 faces. Horrible, nightmare woman, unreal to be around.
I have never experienced anything like that before. I finally get it.
What?
Why comedy was always the most important thing to you? You're actually an addict, like me.
We talked a lot about Deborah's addiction to getting a laugh and her addiction to her career. And Ava is very much an enabler to that addiction.
I want that chair.
They're cut from the same cloth.
Jack Danby is a difficult foe for Deborah because that is the late night host we're used to seeing.
She's a little bit mad at herself for falling for it.
Yeah.
Even though they're both enjoying success, they like being the underdogs.
Piece of shit. Oh, come on, we got work to do.